Warning. No.
This video is a bunch of bullshit and lies. If you haven't watched part 1, don't watch it and keep your sanity. Viewer expression is advised.
Yo, what's up, guys? Happily seeing me here again. I'm back. I'm making more of these freaking storytime videos. So in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking about that one kid from Kid Tries to Fight Me. Yeah, he's back. The 5-year-old kid that was beating me up with a freaking light wrist. Like one of those glow-up things that you put on your wrist. Yeah, he's back. He's back. I think he's like 7 now, but yeah, I don't know. So this time there was another party. And when I went to the party, he was there surprisingly, and he was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing here, dog? I thought I kicked your ass last time." And I was like, "Bro, you didn't kick my ass. You're like 5 years old." He was like, "Nah, bitch, I'm freaking 7." And he just proceeded to talk shit to me and stuff. It was kind of funny. And yeah. And later on in the day, he started to get more and more freaking hate. He started to hate me more and more for some reason. I don't know why. I'm pretty sexy if you saw me in real life, so I don't know. So once the party ended, at least he didn't kick my ass like last time, or at least try to. So after the party, I went to my house. Then I heard a knock at the front door. I was like, what would this be? I have no freaking people coming over. And the same kid was there with an AK-47 pointing at my head. And he pulled out a bat out of his ass crack, and he hit my cock and balls. My cock and balls were completely flattened after that. I could not feel my cock and balls. It was so terrifying. So after my cock and balls have been flattened, I pistol whipped the shit out of the frickin' 7-year-old, and then I brought him back to his parents' house, and I just said he partied too hard because of the last story. He had root beer, but real beer in the root beer can, and oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but he saw the video I made on him, and he was so mad. He was threatening to freaking delete my channel and hack me, and so yeah, he was literally threatening me to delete my channel, but I was like, nah, dog, I'm not doing it. So he was proceeding to freaking eat my ass crack out, like he's like really weird or something. So yeah, after his concussion or whatever was finished, he came to my house again and freaking broke my window. Like, he literally either threw a rock at it or just broke with his fist like a freaking moron he is. And so the next thing that happened was literally nothing. He ran away once I was coming out the door. And so the next party, I went to another party and he was there again. Like he always goes to the parties that I go to, and he was being a fucking furry. He was like hissing. He was like, fuck. He was doing that freaking gay shit, and I was like, dude, what are you doing, man? He was like, mind your own business, dog. And I just went off with my day, and he started freaking hitting me and stuff, and this continued on for like 10 hours straight. 10 hours. Do you know how long that is? That's how long I was been in the party with freaking Alex, dude. Or Alexander, or Alexandra, whoever you want to call him. Let's just call him Mr. Fox-a-lot 2 for now. And so, after the party was done, I was so tired from this kid. And so his parents finally saw my video on him. And, they just grounded him. They obviously knew what happened, and so they just grounded him for freaking forever. And I never saw him for like 4 weeks until he was at Chuck E. Cheese's, Chuck E. Cheese's, and then my friends were in Chuck E. Cheese's too. So. This is weird. He's always where we are. I think he's like stalking me or something. So anyways, my friend's mom came up to my friend and she was crying with a freaking bloody nose. And guess who it was from? It was from the freaking kid. Like, how can he even reach that far, dude? It's weird. So his friend's mom was like crying to his friend, saying how hot he was and stuff, or something like that. And like, I was like, why is this kid always causing trouble? And I went up to him and I was like, why you always like this, kid? And he was like, oh, my parents let me smoke crack and drink beer. And in my head I was going, yeah, of course, of course. And after that, it was like the authorities just need to come right now. So the party ends, and I get back to my house, and then I look out my window, the same little freaking kid standing right there with a freaking knife, dude. And he's walking towards the window, and I go outside to say, what's up? And he was like, motherfucker, come here, motherfucker, you fucking bitch, suck my dick. And I was like, what the fuck, are you speaking English or something? And he has a knife behind his back, by the way, and he pulled it out and started freaking slashing at me. And I obviously stopped him because how sexy freaking muscular I am. And also am, yeah. After that, I just sent him home, dude. I tied him up and stuff because he was freaking uncontrollable. And I just sent him home. And then, so, yeah. That's literally all for this kid, so, yeah. So then, I go to this other party, and there's a fat kid there, like freaking, like, that one fat guy from that one movie, but I don't know if you guys know that one movie, but he's, like, so fat, and he says, huh, why'd you hurt my boyfriend? Well, he didn't say boyfriend or anything, but I'm just making it up. I was like, he was being a retardo, and by his breath, dude, oh my god, if you were smelling it, it just smells like crack, weed, and ass. It just stinks, dude. And he was, he was like, yo, if you say that again, I will freaking RKO your ball sack off. And I was like, what the fuck? And then a couple days later after the party, he emails me and saying like, yo, why'd you make a video on him? Because he didn't know I made a video on him back then. And I was like, yo, it's just the right thing to do. It's just like, I had to do it. And he was like, yo, what the fuck, dog? You didn't have to do that shit. I will hack your account and I'll eat your dog. I'll eat your cat's anus or something. And like, so after that's done, he just goes on with his day. But the next day, man, his parents got all freaked out. He basically just spread lies about me trying to hack and stuff. It's so stupid, dude. So, his parents tried to delete my channel, but they obviously can't because they're freaking morons. So, after this whole craze goes on, I don't even know what to do. So, after the fat kid tries to delete my channel, both of them go to my driveway with freaking switchblades and freaking shotguns. They were obviously not shotguns. They were just like Nerf guns painted to look like real guns. And at first of all, it scared me at first, but then I realized that they were obviously painted. And so he shot me with one. And he thought he was such a badass by doing that. And then I grabbed it, I broke it in half because how stupid he is. And then I was like, come here, fat boy, let's dance. And he pulled out his switchblade. I don't even know what to do after that, dude. And I freaking pistol whipped it out of his hand. I like double kicked him. Because I'm just that cool and stuff. Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah. And the little kid, the guy at the beginning of the story, he was like, I'll get you, evildoers, and like a super villain laugh or something like that. So, after this all happened, I told their parents what had happened, and they tried to, quote-unquote, murder me and stuff. So, after this whole thing happened, so they finally got grounded. And it's the perfect time, too, because the coronavirus finally happened when this whole story came about. So, once the coronavirus happened, they have a strict mom either way, so she said that they can't go out to the parties no more. I'm not going to no more parties. I'm just saying. So if I would go to any parties, it definitely wouldn't be their parties. So so I never saw them too since then. So there's no much more story after this. So like for part 2 of Fat Kid's Revenge. I really need it. Okay, bye now.